Uh-oh, guys. Uh-oh, guys. Oh. Come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Uh-oh. Look at that pretty one. Look at that pretty one. Mwah. Mwah.
Well, pacing up to get another bite, though. Feels like a pretty good one, too. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We was just talking about that 6-pounder, weren't we, brother? Huh? That's what I'm talking about.
Welcome to the 2025 Epic Baits NPFL Championship here at beautiful Green Pond Landing. This is the championship for the top 40 in the standings from our last year's Progressive Angler of the Year race. The individual event winners, we ended up with 42 anglers qualified for this $100,000 championship. Everybody taking home a paycheck, but they're all fighting for this platinum shield right here behind me. We're going to sort it out this afternoon at Green Pond, and we will name a champion here shortly. But before we start weighing bass, we're going to kick things off with a word of prayer from Paul Benson.
Let us pray. Dear Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this day, Lord. We thank you for this rain as we so desperately need it, Lord. We just ask you for a continued shield of protection over our anglers as they come in this afternoon and as they travel home. Please bless all those families represented here today. Bless those folks who protect and serve our country here domestically and abroad. For it's in Jesus' most holy and precious name I do humbly pray. Amen.
Amen. And now I would like to ask Mabry Boyle to come to the stage. And we're going to kick things off like we do at each and every NPFL event by honoring our great nation with the singing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
I mean, God bless America. Mabry, amazing performance. We've had 3 amazing performances this week of the national anthem. And now we've got a very special presentation. Real quick, I'm going to turn things over to Mr. Paul Benson. I'd like to get Neil Paul, who's running away right now on a golf cart. Neil Paul. Yeah, we've got some diehard fans. You can't see them on camera. They're all huddled up under tents and under umbrellas. It's raining sideways here at Green Pond. Neil Paul, y'all make some noise for Neil Paul. The reason we're here at Green Pond Landing, supporter, believer in the NPFL. We got a special presentation right here. One of our buddies, Drunkwood in Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, look at this. Neil Paul. Drunkwood provides us one of these at every single stop. Beautiful commemorative plaque for the championship here at Lake Hartwell. Neil Paul, we certainly appreciate you in Anderson County, South Carolina, having the NPFL championship here this week?
Well, it's been a great week, and a little rain today. But listen, if it was sunny and 75, everybody could do it. And just been a great week, and just again, hats off to the NPFL for what they stand for and what they brought to the community. And thank you guys for coming out today. Be a great time, great weigh in. And let's get it started.
Let's weigh some Hartwell bass. Before I get to weigh them, I got to bring up here Billy the Goat Thomas, the weighmaster. Nothing happens without him. He wrote that for himself. He called himself the GOAT. I know he did. Billy Thomas, we're ready to get this thing going. We already got anglers staged up. They're soaking wet. The fans are soaking wet. The fish don't care because they're already wet. But let's do this thing. We're giving away $100,000 to first place today. Everybody gets a check just for qualifying and being here. Up first, we're going to have a South Carolina boy. Qualified last season with us on Dynamic Marine and Motorsports Pro. He jumped in this lake last year on NPFL Live to save an American flag. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Mollahan. Matt started today in 39th place, 14 pounds, 11 ounces. He's got us another 5 bass limit. Good to see you, my friend. You got here early.
Yeah, I had all the fun I was going to have.
5 that will go 11 pounds, 1 ounce. You ready to get back home to those boys. And I heard a little story that today you were watching on your phone, you're in a pocket, you're fishing the NPFL championship, and you're watching your kids play ball, and what happened?
Well, as a reminder as to why I didn't fish this year, I was in a pocket, and there's some docks around or whatever, and I was watching my son, my oldest son, both my kids play, but my oldest son had a tournament this weekend. Of course, I missed, and he gets up to bat, and I got my phone sitting on the front deck of my boat, and I stopped what I was doing and sat there and watched. About the second pitch, he hit a bomb to center field, and I lost my mind. I bet all the people in that pocket or cove thought I caught a 10-plus pounder or something. But man, it was freaking awesome, and it's just a reminder of why I'm not doing this anymore and why I'm coaching baseball and watching my kids grow up.
Well, we certainly get that all the way around. We respect you for it, but we miss you out here. So hurry up and get them raised and get back to the NPFL. Matt Mollahan, congrats on making this championship. Up next, this man knows his way around a bass fishing championship. He won a Forest Wood Cup. He is a bass fishing millionaire. He's a bass fishing legend. From Jay, Oklahoma, the Bass Cap Boats Pro, Daryl Robertson. Started today in 31st place with 21 pounds, 7 ounces for a 2-day total. And he's bringing us 5 more today. Right this way, Mr. Darrell.
2 days together, I might have caught what I did the first day.
You need a couple more days, is what you're telling me.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
All right, 5 today. Then we'll go 8 pounds, 12 ounces. Not the event you wanted, because I know you want that $100,000 check, and you want this shield back here to add to the trophy case at the Robertson residence.
That's what I'd like to have, but I didn't get it. But I don't know. I probably had kind of a bad outlook on it. I wanted it to be colder. And I thought I was kind of pretty excited about this tournament being in October, but it didn't get as cool as I'd like for it to go.
The weatherman decided to have that Indian summer.
And I'm too damn hard-headed to go fish like I was in the summertime pattern, because that's basically what they were.
Yeah, once the calendar clicks over to October, it's hard to think that it's fishing like July sometimes.
Yeah, and I had a couple of, I don't know why, but I don't usually lose very many fish. But fish bit funny today. I lost 2 good ones, a 3-pounder and a 4-pounder. And just for no reason, that 4-pounder he had that Cinco and he was just swimming off with it, whoa. I get him up there at the top and he's coming up, spits it out.
Didn't want to come see me. It's probably, you can blame me. It's okay.
That's probably what it was. But anyhow, hey, I want to thank the good Lord, and I want to thank my wife for taking care of me and the guys, my kids and grandkids, and all the working and keeping everything going while I'm gone. And thank you. And thank you, Jesus.
We'll see you next year, Mr. Robertson. Look forward to it, as always. Daryl Robertson. Up next, the Nitro Boats Pro from Apex, North Carolina. Make some noise for Josh Hooks. He's got the fan base. Checks on the way, boys. Josh Hooks started today in 36. Good to see you, buddy.
You too, brother.
19-12 for 2 days. Got another 5 bass limit that will go 11-10. 11-10. So a little bit better today out there, bouncing around in the waves and in the rain.
Yeah, I got to, every day I caught them a little better, but like I was saying, finally those heron fish got them to cooperate a little bit better today. Caught a couple on a plopper too. That was fun. But I'm soaking wet right now. that light rain was a lie on the radar. But just want to say thanks to sponsors and friends and family. I look forward to coming back next year, hopefully.
Can't wait to see you, Josh Hooks. Be safe on the drive home. Yeah, that light rain turns into heavy rain. It all adds up at some point. Guys, right up here on the hill, we've got a progressive NPFL tent. Kathy Como selling merch up there. We've got commemorative shirts from this event. Go get yourself something nice. We also have the First Form Outdoors tent, snacks, all kinds of goodies. Be sure to scan the QR code up there while you are there. All right, up next, the Money Saver Lure Retriever Pro, Richard Key. He's going to be handing them out. If you're a fisherman, get right down here to this yellow chain. He's got 12 lure retrievers to give out. He can't throw them because he will probably hurt somebody. They're kind of heavy. That's the point. Going to get your bait back for you. Richard was in 34th place coming into today with 21 pounds even for his first 2 days of work out there on Lake Hartwell. He's got the pink lure retrievers. It is October. Richard Key, the most popular guy here, all of a sudden. Dude, you need a T-shirt cannon that shoots those. That would be, work on that for next year, Richard. Could be dangerous. Hey, we'll give out helmets or something. Richard Key, come on up here. Another 5 bass limit. Good to see you today. Thanks for bringing goodies to this crowd that's putting up with the rain. Yeah. 5 bass today that will weigh 10 pounds, 15 ounces.
Well, I'm consistent.
You want to hold a couple of them up?
I'm consistent.
Very consistent event for Richard Key. We'll make the twins work a little bit. Get out from under the tent with the camera gear. Travis and Tanner Lyons doing work like always for us. Richard, first of all, congrats on making it here. I know it's not the finish you want, because if you don't have that trophy going back home with you, all you guys that don't end up winning are going to be a little bummed out, obviously. But, man, it's an accomplishment just being here.
Yes, it was a blessing just to make the championship. And, it's been a rough year, but learned a lot. Went out and swung for the fences today and just kept a big bait in my hand all day. And when I'd come to a pile, I'd pitch something in there, get a keeper, and just bring 5 to the scales. So I want to thank my wife and guys, those Money Savers, look it up, moneysaver.store. They will work. I've used it the last 2 weeks probably 25 or 30 times. It works every time.
We appreciate it, Richard Key. Up next, we're just proud every time this guy shows back up at the weigh-in, because sometimes he's in the woods, sometimes he's in the swamp. You never really know. The Berkeley Pro from DeBerry, Florida, John Cox. Never know where he may be catching redfish. You never know with John Boy. Good to see you, buddy. 21-7 for 2 days. 32nd coming into this event. This final day. 5 that will go 9 pounds, 3 ounces. Not the Lake Hartwell that you normally know, because you've won here before. You've had a lot of success on this pond.
Yeah, I don't know what happened this week. I tried to catch them and I moved around and it just didn't happen. But, man, really enjoyed the early check-in on the final day. I mean, that was we really are doing that right over here at the NPFL. And, man, it was an awesome week. I'm really looking forward to get home, spend time with the family and stuff. But we're going to head to Guntersville and see if we can catch some there. And then, so that was going to be my last tournament out of the new AVX 2100 Vexus. I mean, I love that boat. Keith's going to use it next week, and I'm going to fish out of the center console Vexus. So really looking forward to that. Get ready for, kind of kick off the redfish season with a bass tournament out of it. And then, but it's been an awesome year. Hey, I really appreciate everybody at the NPFL. Put on an awesome show. You did an awesome job with Fat Cat on the live.
Man, checks in the mail for sure for you.
I'm looking forward to next year. So
can't wait. John Cox, everybody. Good to see you, friend. Good luck next week. John Cox, he just fishes all the tournaments. It doesn't matter. You could challenge him to a casting contest in the parking lot right now, and he'll jump in that. All right, up next from Jasper, Georgia, the Status Renovations and Remodeling Pro, Jesse Millsaps. Jesse had 21 pounds on the nose coming into Showdown Sunday. It's in 33rd place. And he's got another 5 bass limit. Almost every angler in this event so far has weighed a 5 bass limit, and you're keeping that streak alive for us. I believe we had one that did not do that yesterday. 5 that will go, 12 pounds, 15 ounces. Hold a couple of those up. Jesse Millsaps. 33 pounds and 15 ounces for a 3-day total. Some of those beautiful Lake Hartwell spotted dogs. Jesse Millsaps, slow and steady, just improving every day. What adjustments did you make today out there?
Well, I didn't make no adjustments. I didn't have nothing tear up on me today.
Well, you did say you've been hard on your gear all year.
Oh man, it was rough on it, but I had fun out there today. I took a spinner bait and started fishing the bank today, and just went down the bank, and I probably caught 30 or 40 today on a spinner bait fishing the red clay banks. I had a blast, but after I caught that, I went largemouth fishing, trying to catch a big largemouth, and I don't know if the weather had them messed up, but usually we've been catching them on a jig around brush and then top water around the docks, but I never could get that going. But I had a lot of fun. Other than mechanical breakdowns this year, I've had a lot of fun anyway.
We've had fun having you out here, Jesse Millsaps.
Yeah, I need to thank a few people, for her outdoor apparel. Miss Jennifer, she comes, she supports me, and then I got Abu Garcia and Berkeley, they're still there, and my family, for coming and watching there all the weigh-ins and stuff. And now we get to go coach Emmanuel kids for a while, so let's go Emmanuel.
Go get after it, Jesse Millsaps right there. All right, this gentleman, he played hooky on day number 1, but he still brought us a limit on day number 2. The Tornado Alert Pro from Tennessee. Get loud for Christian Nash. Had a conflict of interest this week. Had another tournament he had to go cast for bass in. Left there, drove all the way here, got here about lunch yesterday. 10 pounds, 9 ounces yesterday, and 5 that'll go 12, 13. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up, Christian. For the twins there, Christian Nash. Late to the party, but he showed up. That's all that matters. Some beautiful spots. Got a couple hours out there yesterday and caught you 10 pounds, and man, with a full day, better bag today. I bet you wish you had one more day.
Yeah, I was trying to catch that big fish. I ran around all day looking for a big one. I heard there was like $1,000 if you caught a big one, so that's what I tried to do, and just ended up with 12 pounds. But just thank everybody for showing up, and it's good to be back here.
It's good to see you here, Christian Nash. Hope to see you here next season. Up next, the Southern Woods Plantation Pro from down there in South Georgia, Moultrie, Georgia, J. Todd Tucker. J. Todd had 16 pounds, 14 ounces coming into today, was 38th place. Looks like he needs some rain gear right now, J. Todd.
My rain gear did not work.
His rain gear did not work. It failed you today. Got failed by the rain gear. Not a good day for that, J-Todd.
My rain gear did not work today. I swear it didn't.
5 bass today. That will weigh 11 pounds, 2 ounces, going to get you 28 even for your 3-day total. Anybody you'd like to thank here on this championship?
I'd just like to thank the NPFL. I mean, I really liked the schedule. I really liked us going non-scoping, and I'd like to thank Lisa. She's hung in there with me all year. It's really nice to have somebody else in the boat with you, if not anything else, just for safety. But but just looking out for everybody. You know, Flint Davis, and he's we got to think about him. We're praying for him. I know I grew up with his family, with his dad, fishing with his dad, and all the prayers go out to Flint Davis. All of you already probably know by now. But anyway, we've been thinking about him all day today, the last 2 days, and just be careful on the water. It's real important that we don't have things like this happen in our industry, because it really kills it. It kills it.
No doubt about it. J. Todd Tucker right there with a great message. And you can never be too careful out there on the water. That is for sure. Up next, he's a former NPFL champion down on Wright-Patman Lake, where he slept in his own bed and won that NPFL Shield, the Rothwell Marine Pro, Ryan Satterfield. 20 pounds, 4 ounces for 2 days. 35th coming in to today. Got the crew with him. Uh-oh, here we go. Weighmaster Billy Thomas going to give you a hand right there, Ryan. Good to see you. Good to see the fam in attendance, and 5 more Hartwell bass for us today. They will weigh 10 pounds, 8 ounces. You want to get a picture? Since you got the baby girl with you, you got to get a picture. Ryan Satterfield knows all about winning here in the league. They're harder to catch the second time around. It's a guarantee. Ryan Satterfield, congrats on making the championship. Anybody you'd like to thank out there here on this final day?
Yeah, thanks to all my teammates, my team at Rothwell Marine, Next Air Power Group, Camco Elevator, all the people that helped me get here. I was very blessed to be here and fish. Just didn't work out. Wasn't my week. I had a lot of bites, had a lot of big bites today. Just didn't connect.
Sometimes it goes like that. We will see you hopefully next year. I'm going to keep on you until we see you at Wright-Patman. It's on the 2026 schedule. This gentleman knows all about Lake Hartwell. He knows all about winning big professional events. The Epic Baits Pro, Jason Williamson. He had a louder crowd, Billy Thomas, on day one. I think he hit the budget. I don't know. I said he'd been paying them off. Got the family in tow. 22 pounds, 12 ounces for 2 days for Jay Will. 25th place coming in to this showdown Sunday here at this Epic Baits Championship. 5 more bass today that will weigh 16 pounds, 10 ounces. Don't call it a comeback for Jay Will. 39 pounds, 6 ounces for a 3-day total. He said, you can't let me hang around Hartwell that long and not bust a bag. You want no part of that. She says, no, absolutely not. Y'all make some noise. Jay Will, the biggest bag so far here on Showdown Sunday. Adjustments were made to the game plan. We got one we're going to weigh for big bass. Let's see what this is going to weigh. We got to talk about this first. 4 pounds, 7 ounces. Okay, day 3, just change it up and bring in the biggest bag. How did you do it?
Well, the first 2 days I fished like Jason Fujita. today I went back to my last name and just stayed on the bank. You know, I fished really, really hard today and capitalized on my bites. I fished clean, and man, I got a love-hate relationship with this lake. You know, I fished Bassmaster Classics here, and I'd have 1 or 2 good days and then a really bad day. So, you know, yesterday I really stubbed my toe and just never was really around them until today. I got really settled in there about 9 or 10 o'clock and had a little deal figured out and just ran with it the rest of the day. I caught fish all day. Super fun day, and I'd like to thank all my sponsors, my family, my college team, Erskine. Those guys are here. Thanks for coming. Man, Neil Paul, everybody here at Green Pond, a phenomenal facility, probably the best in the country. All the folks that work so hard for NPFL, thank you so much for realizing what bass fishing is really, really about. And I'm looking forward to 2026.
Before you run away, you can't leave us without telling us a bait that you caught them on. All these people are standing in the rain. They want to know how you caught 1610 today.
Yeah, I caught them all winding a plopper on top, every single one of them, and I never laid it down all day. And you know, I did it for 3 hours yesterday and never had a bite. You know, so it's a little bit of luck involved. But you know, about 9 o'clock, I kind of figured out a little deal on what type of banks they were holding on, and I got a lot of bites, fish clean, and yeah, it's just all about catching the bites. You know, today that bit, and they were quality bites. You know, largemouth are really hard to come by. The big ones here this week, as you can see, and I got 2 of those right bites today, and that's what helped me.
Great job, great comeback. Jason Williamson.
Okay. All right.
Up next, we call him the Bass Warrior. He's been here since day one with the NPFL, was on live coverage our very first tournament day that we ever had, all the way from the West Coast, the Stealth Lithium Pro, Luis Fernandez. Won an event at Lake Eufaula in 2023. There in the fall. We had him on live. The first day of this event, had a top 5 in that Progressive Angler of the Year race last year, the Bass Warrior. 22 pounds, 2 ounces for the first 2 days, and 5 more bass today for Lewis. 5 that will go. 9 pounds even. The Bass Warrior's been doing work out there. We appreciated you on live, man. You always bring the energy to the league, especially on live when you got a camera over your shoulder.
Yeah, man, I had a rough season. I love the NPFL, love the camaraderie, love the people. Just wasn't my season. I mean, I had a good season 2 years ago, got 8th in AOI, and then last season got 4th in AOI, and this season I just couldn't. Every term I just couldn't get it together. Even here, I went out today and I threw a buzzbait and a plopper, and I just went largemouth fishing for 5 hours, and I had in 5 hours I had one little rat, and I'm like, I better go to them piles and at least bring in a limit. So, hey, we'll take the good with bad and bad with the good. I'm glad I got this rough season out the way, because next year is going to be a good one.
Can't wait. Luis Fernandez, everybody, the Bass Warrior. One of the hardest working guys in bass fishing, I can assure you that. This gentleman right here, he played hooky on day number 1, and really we got a bone to pick with him, because without him, every angler in the field would have weighed in a limit this week, but no. Mike Corbishley shows up late and brings us 3 bass yesterday. We are glad he's here. He's got 5 today. Mike Corbishley, 41st place coming into today. Stopped in on his way home. Been in another tournament. Good to see you, Mikey. 5 bass today that will weigh 10 pounds, 10 ounces right there. Are you glad you stopped at Hartwell and saw everybody at least?
Yeah, I think so. Like last time we were here, I won, and this time I got last. But no, I mean, it was a blast, man. I was trying to stay out of the boys' way today. I hope they're catching them. I was out there playing with striper. I told them, I was like, I'm either going to find them in like 100 foot of water mixed in with stripers, or like in this much water, and I'll let y'all have everything in between, and I'll just stay out of the sections of the lake you're at. So that's what I did today. I don't think I'll ever go back to those sections, but gosh, I caught like probably 20, 30 fish on a Scott Canterbury, the Dirty Jigs buzzbait, and I figured he won 2 tournaments this year, so probably should work.
Might as well tie it on, right?
Yeah, but I didn't catch any big ones, so Scott, something's wrong with it. I don't know.
It's got to be in Scott's hands, I think, to win. Mike Corbishley, everybody. Yeah. Thank you so much.
Hey, shout out to my wife at home. I love you.
He's coming home, honey. He's been gone. Was that a tournament? Another event this week over on Wheeler Lake. All right, this gentleman right here a former Progressive Angler of the Year winner, the Safe Haven Pro from White Pine, Tennessee, Todd Goad. 22 pounds, 10 ounces. Came into today in 27th place. Needs 16-12 to take the lead. Do you have it?
Not going to do that, but I caught him better today.
5 bass today.
I got unstubborn.
13 pounds, 4 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. It always makes you feel good in a multi-day tournament when your weights trend up on the final day. There's no doubt about that. And Todd Goad knows how to be consistent and how to get it done, especially on Lake Hartwell. 35 pounds, 14 ounces for a 3-day total. Y'all make some noise for Todd Goad, the Goad father. All right, Todd. Said you finally pieced a little bit of together today to get some more weight. How'd you do it?
Well, I'm stubborn and stupid. I'm a slow learner. I wanted to try to catch them deep. They're out. The winning fish were out there deep. They just would not bite. And got a little linear trick that I do. And I'll just go ahead and tell you, and it involves active target too. You go in there on the bank, it's as shallow, you get your boat into like 5 foot of water. That way your active target reads level, and you point the boat out across the points. And I was just firing at targets all day. And the first place I run to, it's a place I've caught them at before, and I caught 5 2.5 pounders there in about 10 minutes. And I'm like, you are so stupid. You just messed up the whole week. But I just really thought I could get those deep fish to bite, but they just did not. But I want to give a shout out. The whole Safe Haven crew is watching right now. They're really good friends with Scott Hamrick. I think they're going to partner with him again for next year. So I want to say hi to Derek, Jim. I saw Dave Seaman in the picture. I think Barnes is there too. Amazing company. The only company that is nationwide that does what they do, nuisance wildlife removal. Really, the answer is yes. What's the question? Exclusion work. They hold the patent for mist netting technology when it comes to removing birds out of commercial spaces. Just an amazing company, amazing people. Proud to be a part of it. And I want to give a big shout out to my wife up there. I thought she would chill out in the camper and watch it online, but she braved it and got out here with me. So love you. And Dad, you inspired me yesterday when you finished second place, so I had to go out there and catch him today. So thanks.
Shout out to Pop.
Thanks for everything you've done, Luke. You're a great steward of this sport, and want to thank the NPFL, thank the fans, thank Neil Paul. Neil's been a great friend of mine for many, many years. He's partnered with me for 10 years now. So love this place, love coming here, and I can't wait to come back.
Well, we appreciate you being here. Thanks for the kind words. Todd Goad. From one Angler of the Year to another, the 2024 Progressive Angler of the Year winner and runner-up this year by one little point in the 2025 race, the Icon Boats Pro from Valley, Alabama, Kyle Welcher. You woke him up, Kyle. Kyle has 23.9 over his first 2 days, 23rd place coming into today. Needs 15-13 to take the lead. And looks like he brought a few more bass in today. 5 fish today. 19 pounds, 14 ounces. Go ahead and just go off, Kyle Welcher. Holy cow, new leader by a long shot, 43 pounds, 7 ounces. Holy cow. I'd say we're definitely going to weigh one for big bass. Neil Paul said on NPFL Live today he thought 42 to 43 pounds would win. Kyle Welcher, 6'11" on a big bass. Holy cow. Whew. Sometimes he holds his cards close to the vest, right, Fat Cat? And then sometimes he goes all in with the royal flush, and he does it again. What is it with you? You have a decent first day and second day, and then you always swing, I feel like, big. What did you do today to catch a 6'11" and the rest of them?
So I actually swung all 3 days. If y'all watched live the first day, y'all saw that. But it just did not come together the first 2 days. Had the bikes to have a really, really good tournament, and then today I didn't lose any, finally. So they all came in the boat. One thing that I did, I changed up a little bit. I caught that 6'11" actually out of a bait ball on the new 4.5-inch mooch minnow, and then when that rain started, I picked up the new Rapala claptail, went down the bank, and caught some more big ones.
You were trying to make that deal work on day one. You told us on live that was what you wanted to catch big ones on, and it finally paid off.
Yeah, definitely finally paid off today. It was fun. You know, it was a fun day. I wish it was a 4-day tournament now, because I'd like to go out there again tomorrow.
Well, guess what you get to do now? Get dry over here in this seat and get comfortable, buddy. Your new leader, Kyle Welcher. He'd like to win another one in the state of South Carolina, I'd say. That platinum shield on his mind. All right, up next, he had 24 pounds, 8 ounces for 2 days. The Save More Outdoors Pro from Oklahoma, John Sokup.
Well, I saw the one you lost on live.
John, 21st place coming into today, needs 18-15, or as I like to call it, a Welcher bag now, because he has established the big bag. 5 that will go. Another limit for John. 11 pounds, 10 ounces, taking you to 3rd place today. Anybody you'd like to thank here on this final day?
I have to thank my wife. She holds it down, holds the fort down. 4 kids and numerous different businesses we run, so she's my hero. So
she's got it locked down, the foundation.
Yep, that's it.
We appreciate you being here. Congrats on qualifying, John Sokup. Up next, he's not too far from home. I see him down there taking pictures in the rain. The Phantom Outdoors Pro from Blue Ridge, Georgia, Baron Adams. He knows a thing or two about blueback herring. 24 pounds even coming into today. 22nd place, and he's 19-7 here on Showdown Sunday to take the lead from Kyle Welcher. 5 bass today. 15 pounds, 15 ounces. Going to take you all the way to 2nd. Go ahead, Baron. Hold a couple of those bad boys up. Hartwell Hosses.
Ain't no doubt. There's going to be somebody real happy about it. But I don't know. It's going to be close. 43. I'm telling you. I don't deserve it.
Baron Adams, 15-15, your biggest bag of the week. How'd you get that done?
Just literally ran the same stuff I've been running for the last 2 days. Today, just the big ones bit. You know, this is the weather to catch the big ones on this lake. And today, every time I set the hook, it was a 3-pounder, and it was fun, a lot of fun. I got to spend the day with my dad on the water today. It's cool. Awesome. That's the cool thing about the NPFL, you know. And yesterday, my brother got to go with me, so. Just like to say thanks to everybody at home, my family, my wife, everybody supports me doing this. Love it. Can't wait for next year.
Can't wait to have you back next year, Baron Adams. It's a family affair here at the NPFL. Up next, we got the Baitworks Pro, the young man from Ozark, Missouri, Brock Bila. Brock brought a cheering section, dude. They came out for Brock Bila. 22 pounds, 10 ounces for the first 2 days for Brock. 26th place coming into today, and he's 20 pounds, 13 ounces. Hey, don't laugh. Kyle Welcher just brought in almost that, so it can be done. 5 bass today for Brock. That'll go 11 pounds, 2 ounces. Did you stick to that boat dock program you've been working the first 2 days?
Yes, I did. I actually pulled the plug at about 10, 11 o'clock today, and it just wasn't going on, and came back and did the whole herring deal and just caught some fish. 1 4-pounder, but other than that, I think I ran out of them up the river, so that's about it.
Still a good event and a fantastic 2024 for you here. Top 5 in that Progressive Angler of the Year race. Fantastic year. Congrats on being here.
Hey, thank you. Thank you, friends and family, for coming out all the way to South Carolina, supporting me from Kansas. And thank you, everybody, for showing up and supporting.
In the rain, of all things. Brock Bila, appreciate you being here. Thank you. Up next, the Visit Jefferson County, Tennessee Pro, all the way from East Tennessee. Make some noise for Hunter Sales. Guys, if you're going to hang around the way in, please move your trucks and boats a little bit further up the hill so we can get the next anglers to weigh in here, please. At the drive-through weigh-in, Hunter Sales, 22 pounds, 1 ounce for the first 2 days of competition. 5 more bass today. 12 pounds, 13 ounces. Hey, not a bad day. You want to hold a couple of those up? I just like making the twins work. They slept in today till about 9, and they went, got some breakfast. I have no doubt. Kyle Welcher on top of this thing with 43 pounds, 7 ounces. And making this weigh-in even more interesting as we get closer to the top 10. I'm telling you, like I'm Hunter Sales, 12 pounds, 13 ounces today. How'd we get it done on Lake Hartwell?
Yeah, it wasn't a Kyle Welcher 19-something final day back.
He's got to show off sometimes. It's okay.
Yeah, but for me, man, that was I did the same thing I did every other day. You know, in the first couple days, I caught a couple key ones on a fluke early. Today, I didn't have that bite. Just a lot more solid fish, dragging a shaky head around. And since it is the last event of the year with the NPFL, I need to thank a few people. John Thompson, Thompson Truck Group, Guy Wren with Saltex. He actually lives here in Anderson, and so couldn't be out here fishing without their support. Visit Jefferson County, Lauren Hurdle, Lee Rose, man, National Kennel Club, Delbert Morgan, and I know nobody here really cares to hear me read off the list of sponsors, but I truly couldn't be out here and live out this dream without those people, and so definitely appreciate everybody that makes it possible. My girlfriend's in the stands, that's pretty cool. Always a great time on Lake Hartwell, and looking forward to getting 2026 underway.
Can't wait to see you there next year in Florida to kick off the season. A gentleman that will be looking forward to that event in Florida, wherever we go. The Eagle Claw Trocar Pro, the big man from Florida, Matt Massey. Matt's looking forward to getting around some grass down there. Get away from herring, get to some hydrilla. That's what Matt says all the time. Really surprised you didn't find any here. I'll give you that for 5 years out here. You'll find a blade of grass somewhere, Matt Massey. 23-1 for 2 days, 24th coming into today. Need 20 pounds, 6 ounces to take the lead from Kyle Welcher. 10 pounds, 9 ounces going to come up short of that. But did you have a good week on Hartwell?
I had a lot of fun this week. You know, today I just kind of scrapped everything I was doing with the heron bite. I went up the river, put a flipping stick in my hand, and flipped wood the entire day. I had the opportunity to have a really great day. I lost 2 big ones wrapped up in the wood, but it is what it is. Still had a great time.
Well, congrats on being here. It's always awesome to have you. Anybody you'd like to thank before you leave the NPFL Championship?
Definitely want to thank my family and my sponsors. You know, I'm just a blue-collar guy. That's kind of what this league was founded by. And I'm out here, you know, on the weekends fishing. I work 5 days a week plumbing. But this has always been a dream of mine. I'm thankful to be here. And got to thank my sponsors, Eagle Claw, Trocar, Seagar, Strike King Lose, the whole works. But I appreciate y'all's support, and we'll see you next year.
Can't wait to see you in March. Matt Massey. All right, the hits keep on coming. This young man catches them everywhere. He's been blazing a trail in 2025, that is for sure. The Quality Choice Coast Pro, Isaac Peavyhouse. Got the fam in tow. 25-11 for his first 2 days here at the Epic Baits NPFL Championship. Has him in 19th place. He's coming up next, but I don't know. Isaac Peavyhouse, 25-11. How are you, sir? Good to see you. 5 bass. Very alive. Thank you for taking such good care of them. 13 pounds, 5 ounces. Let's go ahead and hold one of those up, especially with the fam. It's going to have you in 4th place right now on that leaderboard. Beautiful Hartwell spot for Isaac Peavyhouse. How did we get it done out there on Hartwell this week?
Probably just about like everybody else. I caught everything on a jig, a fluke, and a shaky head.
Doing a little scoping?
A little bit.
A little bit of hoping.
A lot of hoping. Yeah. A lot of hoping.
Anybody you'd like to thank here on the NPFL stage?
All my family that come out, my sponsors for making this possible, and the good Lord.
Well, we appreciate you being here, Isaac. Good to see you. Isaac Peavy House. All right. Just like Kyle Welcher shook up things at the weigh-in, this guy shook up things on NPFL Live today on that Fishing Chaos catch track. We had him on live yesterday. He slipped a little bit. He was top 5 after day 1, brought in 10 pounds yesterday for a 26 even for a 2-day total. Started today in 18th place. He's got us 5. And I can't wait to see what they weigh. Y'all make some noise for Zach Burge, the Monster Marine Lithium Pro. You got rowdy today, bud.
Man, it was fun. I lost a few. It could have been really good, but I had a lot of fun today.
Needed 17.7 to take the lead. 17 pounds, 2 ounces. Kyle Welcher is safe. Second place for Zach Burge. Made some noise on live. We were running around, shuffling cameras, trying to interview him. Had his bride in the boat with him today. I think she's going to have to start fishing with you all the time, Burge. Zach Burge goes all the way to second place. All right, we talked to you a little bit on live. We got a camera to you. You made a change today, and you said they started biting that big bait a little bit.
Yeah, I caught the 2 big ones pretty early on a glide. I caught some in practice doing it, so I kind of was hoping it would stay cloudy and I'd get to do that more. It didn't work day 1 or day 2, so today was perfect for it again. I picked it up first thing, and I could tell they wanted to eat it. I just couldn't keep them pinned today. I had a treble hook come straight, just fold completely straightened out. But hey, I got 2 of them in the boat and had a lot of fun doing it.
And a 17-pound bag on the final day here on Showdown Sunday. Now, you had a special Marshall co-angler out there I saw on social media. I mean, is that pressure having your wife over your shoulder? Like, hey, if you catch a couple more, we might make a little more money this week. How'd that go?
I'm sure she probably thought that a little bit, but no, it was cool to have her in the boat with me. It was a lot of fun. She keeps my head on straight, so if I had lost that one big one earlier, I might have spun out and things might have went downhill quick.
Glad she was there with you, and you kept it on the track. Zach Burge all the way to second place for the Oklahoma Pro. Up next, we got another South Carolina pro in the house, Corey Casey, God Service Pro. Y'all make some noise for Corey Casey. 30th place coming into today, 21 pounds, 14 ounces for 2 days. He don't mind fishing in South Carolina, but I think he'd rather it be in the low country down there at Santee, from what he's told me this week. Corey Casey, come on up here. 5 bass today. Needs 21 pounds, 9 ounces to beat Kyle Welcher for that hot seat. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. You're telling me he's safe back there. He's trying to dry out a little bit. Trying to dry out just a little bit. Tell me about your week here on Hartwell.
Man, I suck at this place. It's like my 3rd time here. I think the most I've ever caught is like 14 pounds. So I don't know. Definitely need some practice, but maybe I should have just went to the bank, but I'm too dumb to do that. So got our scope back, so I had to use it, you know?
Yeah, you plug the screen back in. You got to use it.
I can't just waste it, you know? So we went out there and I think we learned a little bit, caught a lot of fish today, but they're just tiny. So I don't know.
Well, congrats on being here. We appreciate you being here, and we look forward to seeing you in 2026. Corey Casey, 33 pounds, 6 ounces for 3 days. Okay. All right. Here's another one of those Epic Baits pros at this Epic Baits NPFL Championship from Paradise, Texas, Dustin Perry. Dustin started the day in 13th place with 26 pounds, 11 ounces. He needs 16.12 to take over this hot seat from Kyle Welcher. Got the boys with him and a good bag. We saw you lighten up that catch track today. Appreciate you getting those weights in there. 5 bass today that will weigh 11 pounds, 15 ounces. You want to get another picture with the boys up here?
Yeah, one more.
Let's get one more here on this Showdown Sunday, final day of this Epic Baits NPFL Championship. Go ahead and grab a couple of them, boys. Hold on tight.
Yeah, we're leaving one of those.
My Dustin Perry all the way to 6th place right now, 38-10. Great week for you here at this NPFL Championship.
Man, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. Fished real clean all week. Had a couple good ones come off today, but they're pretty spastic. It was fun. They did come out. I found them a little late. Had a good time, but I've got to do one thing for you. I told him I'd make him do his little turkey call.
Come on, do it. You're going to come right here. If we're going to call turkeys, we're going to do it right here. Come on, we got to hear it.
Come on, hurry up.
Dude, did you see them? Here they come. They're coming over the hill. We're going to get attacked. Dustin Perry, appreciate you being here, man. Good to see you, boys. Be careful around turkeys. Some of them can be rabid. Kyle Welcher on top of this thing, 43 pounds, 7 ounces for a 3-day total. Shaking up the game here on Showdown Sunday. Up next to Williamson Auto Center Pro, one of our favorites, coming in to this event, 25 pounds even, and in 20th place, Dustin Williamson. And you Williamson boys, y'all roll with the crowd.
Yeah, it's nice having everybody here, our family, my girlfriend, everybody. You know, we've been hanging out all week.
5 to go, 10 pounds, 12 ounces, going to take you to 9th place. Fun week for you on Hartwell. I know that Platinum Shield was on your mind, but still a fantastic week here at the NPFL Championship.
Yeah, you know, I can't complain. Today really kicked my butt. In like the last 20 minutes, I refigured it out and caught 2 3-pounders right there at the end. I was sitting on like 5 pounds all day long. It was terrible. But, you know, it is what it is. I want to say thank you to everybody who supported me throughout the year. I can't do it without y'all.
We appreciate you being here, Dustin Williamson. The Williamson boys representing on the NPFL. Hey, we got to say a real quick happy birthday to Tanner and Travis Lyons, the twins, and Tim Shreve out there, the man with the plan for Fullcom Productions. Tomorrow is Tim Shreve. And I thought it was today. I get a note. It's happy birthday. Y'all ruined it. Way to go. It was a special moment. Up next, the Outpost Pro from over there around Pickwick, Tennessee. Brandon Perkins, championship winner last year. Two-time NPFL regular season champ. No repeat, he says. 5 that will go.
Come on, man.
They're very healthy, Brandon. 26-1 for 2 days. Billy Thomas making them nervous. 10 pounds, 15 ounces, going to take you to 7th place. Great week here at Hartwell. Got off to a great start, but just could not repeat that day one performance.
No, not at all. And I tried. I mean, I felt like that was the only shot that I had to go back-to-back here at the championship. And today I pulled the plug on it about noon and went and caught like a 3.5 spot. But, I mean, it was an awesome week, an awesome 2 weeks, matter of fact. And this season's been cool. NPFL, you guys do it right. I've been blessed and fortunate to fish. Not really sure what the plans are next year.
Oh, you're coming back.
I'm considering retirement. No, this 2 weeks gone from work is a tough deal. But I've got to go to work tomorrow, so I'm hitting the road. Wife, fam, girls, everybody, I love y'all, and I will see y'all tonight.
Brandon Perkins, be safe. Getting back to Counts, Tennessee. 3-time NPFL champ right there. All right, he started this event in the top 10, slid out of it a little bit yesterday to 12th place with 27 pounds, 4 ounces. The National Fishing Expos Pro from Indiana, Mike Quinlan. Needs 16 pounds, 3 ounces to send Kyle Welcher to dry close. $43.7 for Kyle Welcher for 3 days. Mike Quinlan with another good limit of bass right here. Good to see you, sir. Another 5 fish for Mike Quinlan. 5 that will go. 13 pounds, 7 ounces, all the way to third place. Go ahead and hold a couple of those Hartwell horses up for the Twin Visuals birthday boys tomorrow. It's kind of anticlimactic when it's tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie. I kind of feel like I did. We'll nail it next year.
The office let us down.
The office did. I blame Courtney and Michelle in there. Mike Quinlan. Awesome week, 40 pounds, 11 ounces here on Lake Hartwell. Let's talk about it. What was the main game plan to catch that 40 pounds, 11 ounces for 3 days?
Mostly shaky head, 5-pound test braid, 8-pound test leader, and
did you say 5-pound test braid? That's like sewing thread.
Yeah, it is. It's really light, but it kind of helps with the wind. The wind doesn't catch it as much. And most of the fish were 15 to 20 foot deep on rock and some stumps. So that's how I caught most of my fish. But the big fish today come on a spook. I seen it chase some bluegill up on the bank. I fired that spook up there and it jumped all over it. But
nothing wrong with that bite at all.
Oh, no. Hey, I'd like to thank my sponsors. I could not do this without my sponsors. National Fishing Expos, Miller Tech Batteries, Honey Creek Tackle, Bird Dog Rods, and there's a bunch of other guys that stand behind me. And I couldn't do it without those guys.
Got to have that support system, and we appreciate you being here. Congrats on making the championship, and one heck of an event for Mike Quinlan.
Yes, sir, buddy.
All right, we're getting closer to that top 10. Up next, the Copper State Tackle Pro from Winter Springs, Florida, in 11th place coming into today, Joey Bloom. 27 pounds, 5 ounces for 2 days of bass fishing out here on Hartwell. He needs 16 pounds, 2 ounces to kick Kyle Welcher out. Good to see you, Joey Bloom. 5 bass today for Joey that will weigh 12 pounds, 8 ounces. Great week here for you, man, at Hartwell. It's going to take you to 5th place. What was the program for you this week at this Epic Baits Championship?
Man, first of all, I absolutely love coming to this place. There's so many fish in it. It's incredible. It's one of my favorite places to come and travel to. And this week, I just threw a shaky head at every stump I could see on the live scope. So I was just like going all around, just pitching a shaky head to them and hoping that they ate it. But that's pretty much it.
Anybody you'd like to thank here on the NPFL stage?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all the NPFL staff, all my friends and family at home. I appreciate all you guys for watching me this week and texting me, and my dad in Austin. My grandfather's here somewhere. He's up there.
Shout out Grandpa right there in the rain.
Yeah. So, no, and thank you guys for having us. This place is incredible.
Green Pond is one-of-a-kind place, and you're one-of-a-kind, Joey Bloom. We appreciate you being here. The young Florida pro is going to make some noise in his career. Speaking of making noise, this guy got Fat Cat Newton out of his chair this morning when an update came across that Fishing Chaos catch track. He was 16th coming into this, 26 pounds, 5 ounces for 2 days. The 10's only tackle pro, former NPFL champ, Nick Brown. And he needs 17-2. Woo! I did too. There's one of those Hartwell horses for Nick Brown. She's thick, Kyle Welcher. Kyle Welcher with a 6'11", Nick. He said he's hoping that's a 6'10". 5 bass that will go for Nick Brown. 13 pounds, 6 ounces. Going to take you all the way to 6th place. Let's hold a couple of those up, Nick Brown. And then we got to see what the big fish. Yeah, Kyle Welcher says we don't have to weigh it. Nick, do you think we shouldn't weigh your big fish?
There's absolutely 100% a chance that we should weigh that.
We should weigh it. Nick says 100% a chance. It does look it. That is a giant Hartwell horse right there. Great job, Nick Brown. Go ahead and see what this bad boy weighs, Kyle Welcher. You might get dethroned on one thing here. Kyle's got a 6'11", and Nick Brown's got a 6'9". You would have lost that bet. You're a betting man, too. Holy cow. I bet that was a good time on Hartwell, Nick Brown.
That was. That fish yesterday, I seen him on a little stick up, and I couldn't get it to bite yesterday. I went back today, and it wasn't there, but the stick up was brighter. threw my little worm over there, and it hit the bottom, and off she swam and set the hook, and that's what we came up with.
That's got you in 6th place now. What was the program for all week here at Lake Hartwell in this championship?
So everything this week that I caught which was probably like, I don't know, maybe 200 fish, but everything was on a Yamamoto, the Sensei worm and green pumpkin, all NACO rigged. So just
simple.
Scoping and hoping for a good one.
Well, you got a good one today. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. Anybody you'd like to thank here on this final day?
Man, I want to thank everybody that helps me out through the course of the year. And my wife being the number one person, and then right on down the line to Bass Cat and Mercury did great this year. Pro Guide, I stood on them batteries, on high for the last 3 days looking for them fish. Kissler rods, they're super great. I've been with them for a long time, and you guys for putting this thing on.
We appreciate you being here, Nick Brown. Look forward to seeing you next year. Kyle Welcher, you dodged a big fish bullet. You definitely dodged a big fish bullet. Can you dodge the rest of these stone cold fish catchers as they start to come down the hill? This next guy right here, a former Progressive Angler of the Year, a 2-time NPFL champion. He's the U.S. Trades Pro from Green Bay, Wisconsin, Gary Atkins. 26.6 for a 2-day total. Was 14th coming in to Showdown Sunday, and he needs 17 pounds, 1 ounce to take this man off this stool back here, the hot seat. 5 bass today for Gary Atkins that will weigh 12 pounds, 10 ounces. Going to have you 39 even for 3 days, Gary. Great event for you here at this Epic Baits NPFL Championship.
Yeah, it's a decent event for me. I went in another direction this year. I left the NPFL, but I'll tell you, I'll be back next year. Grass ain't always greener on the other side of the fence. I found out firsthand. So it's a family atmosphere here. I missed it all year. I followed you guys, and all along I was like, man, what a dummy you are. So I'm going to be back next year. As far as my baits this week, I used a Cast Again finesse tackle, finesse jig. It's called the Ringer. You should need to check it out. These spotted bass love it. I weigh all spots, only one largemouth, and they all come on that Ringer jig. And also I used a Shafe shaky head worm. And then also, I got to thank all my sponsors: U.S. Trades, Spear Construction, Cast Again Tackle, Power Pole, Mercury, Camus. They can't do it without them. They're all good partners for me.
Well, let me tell you something, buddy. We missed you over here this year, and I like the sound of Gary Atkins being back in 2026.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it, and I'll be back with a vengeance.
We'll see you in March. Gary Atkins up next. This gentleman finished in 5th place last year in the 2024 Progressive Angler of the Year standings. He's the Midway Marine Pro from Hamilton, Alabama, Joseph Webster. Had 26 pounds, 5 ounces after 2 days of slinging at him on Hartwell. Had him on live the first day. He was catching on that old spinner bait. 5 today that will weigh 12 pounds, 13 ounces. A good final day for you there. Was the spinnerbait bite going today? Because Fat Cat said, man, this wind, this rain. Joseph Webster's not on camera, but is he doing work?
No. I tell you what, though, I tried it this morning and threw the buzzbait for a while, so I thought the weather might make some largemouth bite. But I know good and well, and when you fish at Smith and it gets dark like this, they go to the piles, and they get down in them right in the bottom. And I broke off 2 today I would like to have seen. They went out to the other side of the pile, and they was big. I just couldn't get them back through the pile on the light line. But, it was a good week. I probably caught 30 or 40 keepers a day, and, you couldn't ask for much more. But before I get off here, I'd like to thank Midway and all that bunch over there. I'm sure they've been watching today, and any y'all guys up here looking for a boat, they'll get it to you right here. So anyway, thank y'all for what you do.
Be safe going home. Always good to see you, buddy. Joseph Webster. All right. And then there were 10. All these gentlemen rolled out of here first this morning from Green Pond Landing, and they rolled in last. They're all trying to dethrone this man, Kyle Welcher, from the hot seat, the first one up. Coming in 10th place into this Showdown Sunday with 27 pounds, 9 ounces, the Fisherman Central Pro from West Virginia, Timmy Reams. Needs 15 pounds, 14 ounces to take the lead. Are we doing okay now? This top 10, Kyle Welcher?
We've moved up a good bit, so I'm pretty happy.
Pretty happy. He's starting to do the math. This man's always doing math. Timmy Reams, 5 bass today that will weigh 13 pounds, 8 ounces. Go ahead and hold a couple of those up. 41-1 for 3 days. Got him in 3rd place right now here at this Epic Baits NPFL Championship. Solid Lake Hartwell largemouth right there. All right, Timmy, what was the game plan to get 41-1 here at this championship?
I was just throwing big topwaters all week, and you could throw small topwaters and you could catch a few fish, but if you could get those big ones to commit to it, man, it was a lot of fun. They would straight up clobber that thing if you could get one to go for it, and I got one of them today to go for it, but it's the rain, I think, a little bit hurt me, but it was a fun event for me.
When you say big topwater, I need specifics. Ken Dukes over here, he wants specifics. Don't just say big topwater.
The big Bill Lewis stutter step. It's a giant 5-inch bait. It's loud, it's obnoxious, but it catches big fish.
Sounds like it did. Great week for you here. Timmy Reams got the family with him. Be safe going home. One of our OGs, been here all 5 years of the NPFL. All right. This man rolled out in 9th place. He had 28 pounds, 3 ounces. He's the Florida 333 fishing pro. Made some noise on day 1 with 15 pounds of largemouth. Slipped a little bit yesterday, but we saw him on that catch track. Make some noise for Jason Miniger. He's 15 pounds, 4 ounces.
Don't got that.
Says he doesn't have that to dethrone Kyle Welcher. 5 that will go 10 pounds, 14 ounces. A solid event for you, Jason. Fished your heart out this week here at this NPFL Championship.
Yeah, I did. It just kind of got worse every day. I didn't execute real well. I had opportunities on a couple good fish today. I lost a 4 and a 3, and that kind of hurts you. But, I didn't have anything real big, so it is what it is. But I had fun just chasing largemouth, had to cover a lot of water. I threw a Z-Man jackhammer around boat docks. I caught some on a buzz bait, and that was kind of the program for the week. But it was a good championship, good year. Made the next year's championship, waiting to find out where we go. So I can't complain. Life's good. God is good. Love my wife. Love my family. All's good.
Always good to see you, Jason Miniger. A positive light out here on the NPFL. This gentleman right here started in 8th place today. 28 pounds, 6 ounces for 2 days. The AFCO Pro from Springville, Alabama, Wes Logan. Needs 15 pounds, 1 ounce.
I'm not friends with you.
To knock Kyle Welcher out.
So you know.
We got some beef going on up here right now. Wes Logan said he's not friends with Kyle Welcher anymore. I need that story. 5 bass for Wes Logan that will go. 11 pounds, 8 ounces. Before we get into you catching the snot out of him at Lake Hartwell this week, why are you mad at Kyle Welcher?
No, I'm not mad. It's just what he caught today and probably how he caught him. But, I'm glad for him. I'd like for him to hold on. That'd be a really cool deal. A 7-pounder on this lake's pretty special. But hats off to Kyle. He's a heck of a fisherman and a good dude, too. But I don't know. I just did my thing. I feel like I kind of ran out of fish today. But I can tell you what the people up the Tougaloo do on a Sunday morning. They don't go to church. They go bass fishing. Because they were, on every little corner and every little place I needed to get. But it is what it is. I just didn't get any bites today. Had one good one. But blessed year. I appreciate y'all at the NPFL. It's always good. I'll be here next year. Just looking forward to it and blessed. Want to thank my wife, my parents, all the support and all the great sponsors. Yamaha Falcons, the main rig keeping us out there. But that's going to be it. It's raining. We'll get some guys through here and see who wins this thing.
Wes Logan, appreciate seeing you as always. Give me 5 right there. Representing. We saw a friendship break up right here, Billy Thomas. You never know. They busted up. The dynamic duo of Logan and Welcher, no more. Just because Welcher caught a 7-pounder. 43 pounds, 7 ounces is what's got Kyle Welcher in this hot seat. It doesn't get any easier from here, though, Welcher. This next guy, I think you know a little bit about him. Y'all kind of duked it out all year. He's from South Carolina, but right down the road. He's your 2025 Progressive Angler of the Year winner. He went out in 7th place today. He's from Utahville, South Carolina. Get loud for Patrick Walters. Him and Kyle Welcher and Patrick have duked it out all year, and we might be doing it again. Patrick Walters Are you trying to make sure he goes and gets dry and warm? You need 14.3, and you got it. New leader, 15 pounds, 7 ounces. Patrick Walters takes the lead.
6-pounder. I have a bait ball.
Kyle Welcher, great year and a great NPFL championship. But Patrick Walters, we call him Dream Crusher for a reason. He said, not so fast. You just couldn't let the Bama boy win in South Carolina, could you?
Hell no. I'm just kidding. But it was a good day. I struggled on day one, had 13 pounds. They bit today better than I thought. I went actually upriver. I caught that one largemouth on a chatterbait. Actually caught my limit in the dirt. It was so shallow, my boat got stuck. I could not drag it with the trolling motor. I had to crank the big motor up and push off the sandbar. So did something different. Had fun today. Caught a bunch of fish. Ended up catching them the way I like it, on a fluke. So I don't know if I doubt that's going to hold up. But hey. Good week.
It's going to hold up enough for this chair right here. You know the drill. Patrick Walters, take a seat in that hot seat. Kyle Welcher's going to put on some dry clothes. He's probably not happy about leaving that, but he did look cold. I will give you that. He probably didn't want to warm up that way, though. He wanted to stay on that hot seat. All right. He went out in 6th place with 29 pounds, 5 ounces. He won our St. Lawrence River event earlier this season. He's the AFCO Skeeter Pro from Georgia, Drew Cook. He needs 15 pounds, 6 ounces to send his roomie off the hot seat. And he probably wouldn't care to do that at all, I'm guessing. Come on up here, Finn. You got the jersey on today, Finn. Come on up here. Come right here. I got you, dude. Come on over here. Here comes Dad. Uncle Patrick.
Great Godfather Patrick.
Great Godfather Patrick. 15 pounds, 6 ounces is what we're going to need, Drew Cook, so y'all can have an uncomfortable night tonight and be at each other's throats. 13 pounds, 8 ounces, going to come up a little short. Go ahead and hold some of them up. Finn, I know you know how to hold them up. You've been practicing.
Phoenix boats, big bag, big shark. Yeah.
Yep, big shark. There you go.
Get it, Finn. You got him. Go ahead.
Get it, Finn.
Yeah.
Look at that. Make some noise for the Cook boys.
Good job.
Right here, Drew Cook. Got the Cook boys in tow. Just a little short from knocking Patrick off the top of the heap, but a great week here at Lake Hartwell, place that's treated you kind at times and sometimes a little unkind.
Yeah, it still owes me one. And today we went looking for our due, but figured something out in the last 40 minutes that was really awesome. But I could not catch a 3-pounder. I could catch 280-somethings, and just couldn't dial it in enough and didn't have enough time. But it was a great week. I've had a blast over here the last 2 years fishing with NPFL. The whole crew, everybody, y'all, Fat Cat. It's been real fun. I really appreciate y'all, and hopefully we'll get to do it next year, maybe. But we'll at least be at the championship for sure.
Fingers crossed we see you in March. Drew Cook, get those Cook boys dry. You dodged a bullet. You know that's a bullet right there. You know him inside and out.
It's a big bullet.
That's a big bullet. But guess what? There's another one coming, bud. There's another one coming. This guy right here is the Sonar Pros Copper Creek Boat Logics Pro. He's got all the sponsors. He's also got one of these NPFL shields on his mantle. Came into today in 5th place with 29 pounds, 6 ounces. Make some noise for Trent Palmer. Spent some time with him on NPFL Live today. He needs 15.5 to take the lead from one of his besties out here, Patrick Walters. TP in the house. 5 fish today for Trent that will go 10 pounds, 6 ounces. The floor of your boat did look like a Zoom Fluke graveyard. I'm not going to lie. I'll just go ahead and let the cat out of the bag on that. Great day on live with you. Just never could connect with a big one. You said you were in the nursery most of the day.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. Caught a ton of fish. They were just 1-pounded them to death. When we went off live, went and ran down to an area and caught almost a 4-pound spot. And then just from there, kind of what I dealt with in the morning, just had fish come off, not get hooked up. I just kind of felt like one of those days wasn't meant to be. I love this lake. I've won some money out here in this lake before, and sometimes it's just the way it goes. This was an interesting tournament with 3 totally different conditions every single day, and it's the championship. So I figured, why not stick with what I know and either hero or zero.
Well, you did that today. You had a great week. It's always good to see you. And now Patrick owes you a steak because you didn't take him off the hot seat. All right, we had this gentleman right here on live today. He went out in 4th place with 29 pounds, 13 ounces. He's a specialized welding and fabrication pro from Denver, North Carolina. Get loud for Scott Hamrick. Scott made a lot of noise on NPFL Live today. And he's got 5 bass. He needs 14-14 to take the lead from Patrick Walters. And he's got 15 pounds, 15 ounces. Your new leader, Scott Hamrick. 45 pounds, 12 ounces for 3 days. With that, Patrick Walter, yeah, he caught that on live, right? Can you imagine how Fat Cat and I were screaming over that? Look at that. Beast from Scott Hamrick. Patrick, congrats on a fantastic season, Angler of the Year season, and I'm sure you'll be back for a Platinum Shield next year.
You know it. We'll try.
Can't wait to see you there. Patrick Walters. Scott's got a big fish of 6 pounds, 2 ounces. Not going to take Kyle Welcher off the top of the Big Bass Mountain, but I bet you'll trade him the Big Bass Award for. Let's take a look back here, Scott. What would that mean to you on your mantle there, that Platinum Shield?
I don't even want to talk about it, dude.
We got to talk about it. It's time to talk about it, Scott. What a day on NPFL Live, doing what you love to do. You told me yesterday, you said, I'm a North Carolina boy. I'm sliding my shooter jig under docks. That's how I fish at home, and that's how I'm fishing here. And, man, did it pay off for you today on NPFL Live.
Well, I told my buddies before I come down here, my roommates, they didn't get lucky enough to make this thing. And I told them, I said, man, I mean, I know them scopers are probably going to catch them, but there ain't going to be many people fishing like I'm fishing. I'm going to run a rough shot in this place, and I did, so.
You sure did, and guess what you get to do now? You get to go over here, shake Patrick Walters' hand, and take that hot seat, and you got 3 more to dodge. Scott Hamrick blows the lid off this thing. And this young man right here, when we left live, he was gaining on them. Fishing for his pet spotted bass, his favorite bass species. The Blairsville Chamber of Commerce Pro went out in 3rd place today. Will Harkins at 29-13. Coming into Showdown Sunday, he needs 15-15 to take the lead from Scott Hamrick. Was absolutely hammering bass all day on NPFL Live. Has 5 bass today from Lake Hartwell. That will weigh 15 pounds, 4 ounces. Going to come up a little short. Hold up those Hartwell hosses.
He's good. He's got one, buddy. Elias. He's got one.
Will Harkins. Look at that beautiful bunch of spotted bass from Will Harkins. A spotted bass specialist, to say the very least. And you stuck to your guns, Will, this week. 45 pounds, 1 ounces. 1 ounces. Listen, that's my county school math coming out right there. All spotted bass, except for we did see one of those, as you call them, trash fish largemouth today.
Yeah, that one ended up being my smallest one anyway.
Of course.
But no, I had a blast. Weighed in 14 out of 15 spots. Did what I love to do. Went out, fished deep, threw a shaky head. Just kept it super simple. Hit a bunch of places. Had a blast. I want to thank everyone for allowing us to be here. The NPFL. The best thing that happened today, my camera guy's daughter got baptized at church, so that was awesome. Cool to witness. But so yeah, we had an awesome week.
Man, we appreciate you on NPFL Live. You were educating, breaking down what you were doing out there, because a lot of times with Forward Facing Sonar in particular, the fans like to really cry about, man, the guys don't break down what they're doing. And, man, you were absolutely educating all of us out there, and we appreciate it. Anybody you'd like to thank before you leave the NPFL stage?
And just friends, family, sponsors. I mean, everyone has been awesome. It's been an awesome 3 years. We'll see where we are the next few days, but looking forward to the journey.
Fingers crossed we get to see you again, but if not, we wish you the best of luck, Will Harkins, in your bright future in professional bass fishing. Up next, he started out in 2nd place with 31 pounds even. He was the closest guy to Jason Burrows in the standings, just a little over a pound out of the lead. He's the Stout Concrete Pro from Gallatin, Tennessee, Michael Stout. Called him all day long on NPFL Live. He needs 14 pounds, 12 ounces to knock Scott Hamrick out of that hot seat. Man, you did some work today, Michael Stout.
Yeah, it was a little bit tougher today, but what we got?
14 pounds, 10 ounces, 2 ounces short. Scott Hamrick keeps the hot seat. Hold a couple of those up, Michael Stout, and then we'll talk about it. How's the blood pressure, Scott?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Because I look up the hill and there's only one boat and truck left.
Yeah, but he's a legend around here, so he's the one to beat.
It's King Kong that you got to beat. Let's talk about it. Michael Stout, second place. Absolutely put the hammer down all day today on NPFL Live, and a great week for you here at the NPFL Championship.
Man, it was a lot tougher on me today. I mean, I caught a lot of fish. It's just the size. I broke off two that would have definitely helped. I got to thank my wife for letting me do this crazy adventure. Volunteer boats, Falcon boats, all my friends at home. It's been a good season. Come up a little short, but it's still pretty good.
No doubt about that. A fantastic event for Michael Stout. Whoo, Scott. Then there was one, and he's a big one. You know that. He is a Hartwell hammer. He has a lot of wins on this pond. He has led this event for 2 straight days doing work with those Hartwell largemouth up shallow. The Chaotic Custom Rods Pro with 32 pounds, 4 ounces for 2 days. Jason Burrows. There are either fixing to be some really happy people or some really sad people in the crowd. Scott Hamrick. How we doing over here?
Pretty nervous.
Pretty nervous. All right. He's got 5 bass. He needs 13 pounds, 8 ounces.
You can take a big sigh of relief. Congrats, man.
Scott, come over here and let's look at it together real quick. I'm going to block y'all. Jason, one heck of a week, dude. Fished your heart out. You left it all out there doing what you wanted to do. Anybody you'd like to thank before we call this weight?
Man, I'd like to thank everybody, all my sponsors, my family, wife, friends, everybody showed up. I just didn't make it happen today. I did everything I could do. I ran way up the river, went out deep just to catch 2 little old bitty fish where I'd have a limit, but it just didn't work.
Here we go. 5 bass away, 9 pounds, 12 ounces. Scott Hamrick is your 2025 NPFL champion right here. Guess what you get? $100,000 and a platinum shield. Hold it loud, hold it proud. Scott Hamrick. Scott Hamrick with 45 pounds, 12 ounces. Absolutely blows the doors off. Set it right back here, Scott. You got to make sure Fat Cat doesn't come up here and grab it and run off with it. I've seen him do it. Get it right back there on the table, Scott. Holy cow. Here's another really good part of this, Scott. What's that look like to you? $100,000. The Lake Hartwell champion. You know, on NPFL Live, we are very fortunate. Fat Cat and I have the best job in the world. We get to watch bass fishing. We get to watch so many of these tournaments go down. And you had a feeling when you put that big one in the boat this morning, it was just that special kind of day. On the right day, Showdown Sunday, did you think you had it?
No, not really. I mean, because I had a 1.8 I couldn't get rid of. I had a 4-pounder jump over a top water when it started raining. I'm like, God, it probably just cost me to win. But I lost a 3-pounder yesterday. I figured that was going to cost me to win. But, man, it's just a special day. I caught that big one. I knew I was in a game when I caught that big one because I caught a 2.5 on the back side of the dock, and then I catch the big one on the front side of the dock, and I'm like, well, we got a little something now, and I still had a couple of little pound fish in there that I knew I'd probably get rid of, and I did. And then luckily, when it started raining, I put the jig down, picked up that whopper plopper, and caught about a 2.5 pounder, and that won it for me right there. And then I had that big one jump over it, and then rain stopped, no more bites.
Well, guess what? You had the right amount of bites. Anybody you would like to thank that helped you get to this moment right here on this NPFL stage at Green Pond Landing?
Well, this is for last year. I was sponsored by Safe Haven last year. He sponsored me, and I really got to thank him. And the good thing is he's coming back for next year, so I'm back next year. He's footing the bill, so man, I'm blessed to have him. And then the people that helped me out this year, had a lot of people step up, friends and family. Not really family, but they're like family. Specialized Welding, my buddy Chris Dover, Snyder Packaging, Dave Snyder, Russell Nicewander, small companies, electric companies, but they give me money, you know. Steve Kaiser Outdoors, he give me money, and you can't do this on your own money. It's hard to do, so you got to have people helping you out, and they've come through this year, and man, I'm looking forward to next year, and man, I still can't believe I won this day.
Man, they supported you, and guess what? Their investment was definitely a worthy investment. They got that ROI they were looking for, because you are the 2025 NPFL champion. That sounds pretty good.
I better thank my wife, because man, I couldn't do this without her. She stays home and she takes care of the stuff at home and takes care of my business while I'm gone, and man, I don't know what to say, dude, but hey, we're the champ.
You're the champ, Scott Hamrick. Hey, grab that shield right there one more time and hold it up, because you are the 25 Epic Baits NPFL champ, the second ever Platinum Shield winner right there. Scott Hamrick joins Brandon Perkins in that champion list. We appreciate everybody coming out to rainy Green Pond today. We appreciate all the anglers that support the NPFL, the sponsors. We appreciate our crew here on the ground and with Full Com Productions. We will see y'all in March of 2026.
There we go. There we go. We might get 8 pounds today. 6 pounds, 9 ounces. That's a 2.5 pounder. I wish it was 6 pounds, 9 ounces. Well, pacing up to get another bite though. Feels like a pretty good one too. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. We was just talking about that 6 pounder, weren't we, brother? Huh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh my, that's a big one. That's a tank right there, baby. Woo! It's a pretty one there, isn't it? Yeah. Told you gotta be patient, which I'm not. There he is. Hey, that's a big one. It's a damn big one. Don't you cut me off on that damn. Oh God, he's got me on that damn motor. Come on, come on. Yes. I'd almost cussed, sir. I almost cussed, but I didn't. Yes, sir. That's a game changer. That'll help out. God, this fish was fighting. I couldn't get him out from around that motor. Heck yeah. Never give up, do you, bud? That's a major upgrade right there. We might get a shot of wind in this thing if I could just get one real big one. I got a